Alright guys, welcome to today's video. We're going to go over some farming simulator tips and tricks, some new things about the game, some not so new things about the game, but either way they're going to be useful. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is to make sure that you're utilizing these contracts. If you go to the menu here, scroll down to this little paper looking one, and you're going to see these contracts here. You can have up to 4 of these going at one time, and if you do it right, you can have the AI doing it while you're doing your own stuff. So there's really no reason not to be doing it, and you also only want to be doing certain kinds. So like, you don't want to do bale wrapping because the AI doesn't run that one nice. You don't want to do fertilizing because it's too expensive. The fertilizer is expensive, so your profit margins are minimal. Harvesting takes too much of your time. You have to haul the stuff back and forth, so you can't stay on your own stuff. Plowing's a good one. Rock removal, let's stay away from that because you have to operate that yourself. Sowing is same thing as fertilizing. You don't want to pay the seed, so it's not a good one. Same thing with spraying. Wood transport's another bad one. The good ones are plowing. You got cultivating's good, mowing's good. Plowing, I think I said that already. Basically, the ones where the tractor does all the work, you can just get the tractor there, have the AI do it, and you're good to go. Second thing is just lease their equipment. So you got to make sure that you're not picking the low margined ones. So like this one here is $1,700 and the lease cost is $600. This one's a $3,500 job and lease cost is $400. I don't care about how long it takes because if the AI is going to be doing it, it's just free money in your pocket. The profit margin's a little better on this top one here. This bottom one, you're only making $1,200. It's not really even worth your time to set up. But this one here, definitely worth it. And if you can get 3 going at all times, you're going to be in good shape. So I'm going to borrow the items for this, hit triangle, okay? And then this will lead straight into my second tip. So you're going to want to go to the store here, hop in your tractor, right? And you're going to attach it, okay? And then, once you get this thing all hooked up, you're going to hop out of the tractor, okay? Run to the side, get out of the way here. And you can actually set this guy to drive to where he needs to go. So if you go to your map, go to create a job, second one from the end, zoom in, click the tractor, okay, with R3. I don't know what it is on PC, but on PS4, it's R3. Set destination, okay. Zoom back out, and you can find, so up here is where the job is, it's highlighted. And you can actually hit R3 again and pick the direction R3, and it'll drive the tractor there on its own, okay? So as you can see, the tractor's just going to go there on its own. It works most of the time. But my point is you can do that very quickly. It took 30 seconds to set up. It'll drive there, and all you got to do is hop in the tractor and hit circle once you get there, and it'll do the job. It's a free $3,500, okay? Some of the jobs are worth even more than that, but it's a good deal. So the next thing we're going to go over here is I just want to tell you guys, do the good crops, okay? I'm not saying if you want to do these crops because they're more fun, go for it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you're trying to make money, let's be optimal about it, right? So not all crops are created equal. So if we go to the price list here, got all these different crops. If you have to choose between barley and canola, it's almost always better to do canola, okay? The price is twice as much. And the reason why that's important is because you might not get the same yields, and you can look up the charts at which ones are the best ones. But if you're going to do a wheat crop, stick to the better wheat crops. Don't do barley, or don't do wheat. Wheat's like the worst one. Do canola. The prices are better, all that stuff. That's kind of what I'm saying here. Figure out which one's the best of the type you want to do, and it feels the same if you have a type you like doing, but you might as well profit the most. So that's kind of all I have to say about that. Also, if you're trying to make money, stay away from the ones that take a long time to harvest, like carrots. They're a booger to harvest, right? Because you can either get the cheap machinery, which does a literal row at a time. Like you see these little rows here. It does one of these at a time. It'll take you 15 hours to do this little field here. It's terrible. You don't even make that much money. Whereas wheat, you can do a 15 yard, 15 meter long harvester. You can do a whole field at once. Pretty dang close to it, okay? Like this one would be like 3 passes, maybe 2. Get a big enough one, right? So that's what you want to stick to, is those ones with the quicker harvest times, especially if you're doing speed up and all that. If you're not, if you're on a public server where they're, time set, then it doesn't matter as much. But if you're on your own, you're just trying to make money, stick to the better crops, right? You want to harvest as quickly as possible. So go back to here. My AI got there. Just have to hop in, okay? He made it all the way to the field on its own. Just gonna unfold this. Driving on over to the field here just a little bit. Okay. Hold down circle. Gonna check this. I like them to do the headlands first. Doesn't really matter too much, but yeah, just hit circle. He's good to go. I'm done. I just made 3,500 bucks. I can come back later. Especially with the new AI, right? It's quick. It's efficient. I'm not driving right now. He's gonna do this all on his own. The new AI will drive around the field perfectly. They still get stuck sometimes, but it's not nearly as often, not nearly as high maintenance. So during that time, you can do your own field. Okay. But that brings me back to my next point here, right? You're going to want to run the AI effectively, right? So if you're on your own field, you want to use as much AI as you can. And the way you do that is you got to make sure that you're setting up your AI to work together. So if you're going to have a big operation, it's not like the last farming simulators where you just set him in, right? You put him right here, he'd go in a straight line, and then you can get your planner right behind him going a straight line. You can't do that anymore. It doesn't work. You almost have to plan ahead or just have two fields and treat them separately as individual units. I don't know if I like it better or not. It's a lot nicer on the setup, but you can't continue things as nicely as you used to be able to. But either way, you're going to have to get this AI going. He's just going to do his own thing. Just let him kind of work. Go dilly-dally, get him started, go set your contracts up, and then you can come back with your other one, and it'll hopefully be far enough where you can set them up. Where this guy's already done the headlands, and then you can set the next AI to do the headlands and follow, right? But you got to be a little careful at how you set it up. But you do want to set them up the same, and you want to have as many going as you can to maximize your profits, right? And then a couple other tips here. There's this used vehicle section in the shop. Take advantage of it, right? There's no reason not to use a 61% off harvester if you know you're going to do that anyways. And try your best to stick to things that you can use, especially when you're first starting out. Stick to the cheaper stuff. You don't need to get the big one right off the bat, but there's a time and a place for everything. And avoid leasing and stuff when you can. Sometimes you have to, but you don't want to cut into your bottom line with interest payments as little as you can. Spend a little more time, but there's a point in time for everything. That's kind of all I have to say about that. And then one other thing that you want to be careful about is you want to wait to sell your crops, right? There is a price system in the game. So as time goes on, you see this chart here, right? It's September, bad time to sell. Hold your crop till January if you can. Definitely don't sell in June for carrots. Canola December and sell in December and don't in July. You want to try and hit those. That's almost a double profit margin. It makes a big difference. Some of these are easier than others, but it does make a difference. Okay. And then lastly, overall, guys, you just gotta make sure you're having fun. But you can also set up these active workers here for you can send them to grain carts and all that stuff too. So like let's just buy a truck real quick and I'll show you what I mean. You can have them fully harvest for you. You used to have to drive the trucks all the way to their location on their own. So I'm just gonna buy a truck and a trailer just to show you guys real quick. Trailer. Not too important. I'm just gonna buy one here. So you can actually set these guys to dump for you, right? So I don't know if it'll let me do it because he's empty, but if you hop in here, you can have the AI dump it for you as well. So really you just want to utilize that AI as much as you can. It's kind of the biggest thing, right? It's they call it Farming Simulator. It's really Farming Manager if you do it right. If you want to make money, you don't want to be doing the work yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, same thing. You can hop in here, go to your menu, create a job. Okay. Right click on him, create a job. It'll give you this. You can do a delivery, load and deliver. You can just have him go to a location. All the stuff you can load up. Whole bunch of stuff here. Right. You can have him get a load of manure for you, bring it back. Okay. Unloading station, wherever. There's a bunch of different stuff you can do, looping jobs, non-looping jobs, but it's really handy, if you got 2 trucks and you want to keep your harvester running, especially if you're doing like silage or something. You can hop out of your truck, send your truck to sell, hop in your other one, not silage, but if you're doing like a wheat or something, hop back into your truck, follow your harvester, keep her going that way. But either way, it just kind of maximize efficiency, especially if you're playing by yourself. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll try to reach out, but thanks for watching. Bye.